Welcome, friends. This is my again a new video in which I'm going to discuss some really important provisions of the RERA Act. So I made this small presentation which says quick RERA facts. So let's have a look at them. The first one is Section 72, factors taken into account for compensation. So if you're seeking compensation and if you're willing to know that what are the factors that are required uh, to be explained to the adjudicating officer for compensation, you can read it out here. The amount of disproportionate gain or unfair advantage, wherever quantifiable, made as a result of the default. Second, the amount of loss caused as a result of the default. Third, the repetitive nature of the default. Fourth, such other factors which the adjudicating officer considers necessary to the case in furtherance of justice. So very important again. Let us see the next provision. Okay. If you're willing to know that should I go for RERA or consumer court, my opinion is you can approach either of one. So if you have already filed a consumer case and you are looking to shift it to the RERA authority, the provision is there, Section 71 proviso, which gives you the option. But in the end, it says that you have to withdraw it. You can't file simultaneous complaints before the RERA as well as consumer court. So keep that in mind. Okay, the next one, powers to issue directions. Authority are very well equipped with the powers. They can issue directions to the builders, developers, in case you think that you don't have a case for delay possession or maybe for a refund, but you just need directions. So very well, it is within the ambit of the authority. They can give directions under Section 37. Next, what you can expect in case the builder developer fails to oblige the orders, they are not complying with it. So Section 63 gives you the option to the authority to imply penalties. They can do it on day-to-day basis up to maximum 5% of the cost of the total project. So authority has that power as well. Now, provision of execution. Let's say you have won the case and now you want to execute the orders. So the Section 40 of RERA Act gives that powers to the authority or the adjudicating officer. They can recover the money which is due to the allottee as the arrears of land revenue. Next, you must have heard of pre-deposit. In cases of appeal against the RERA authority orders, they are going to appellate tribunal. So the pre-deposit provision is Section 43(5). It says minimum 30% is to be deposited before the appeal is filed, or it can be 100%. So the builder developer has to shell out money in case he's preferring to file an appeal. Next, appeal. How much is the time to file an appeal? Section 44 subsection 2 says 60 days. Within 60 days, the appeal has to be filed. So in either of the cases, whether developer or the allottee, in case you are willing to challenge the order of the authority, you might read this provision. Next, coverage of RERA. Let's say you have got the possession, but you are a little bit worried that how long the coverage of RERA will last. So Section 14(3) says if any defects or any deficiencies are there in the project, you can approach to the authorities or to the RERA courts within 5 years. So that provision is there. But first, you need to give a notice to the builder that these are the defects which needs to be rectified. So it says such defects without further charge within 30 days. You have to give them 30 days time so that they can correct the defects. You can't file the case straight away. Section 14(3), very important provision. Next, see, RERA is meant both for builders as well as consumers and home buyers. So it goes both the ways. Even the allottee is under obligation to pay timely payments. He can't get away with this. So there is a provision in Section 19(6) which says that every allottee has to make the timely payments. And further, for the registry and taxes part, electricity connection, everything that is going to be paid to the third party, which is not the builder. They have to pay it. This is their responsibility. Now, further, when you think you should do the conveyance deed or the registry of the unit, the provision is there. Section 17 proviso says that once the occupancy or the completion certificate is already there with the builder, you need to do it within 3 months. There is a provision for it. So hope this video helps. It clears out very important provisions of RERA. And if you're looking for any legal advice, you might visit my website. My contact number is there. And if you want to encourage me to make these videos again and again, do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.